Okay, so in this question, you have an equilateral triangle that's inscribed in a circle. So inscribed means it kind of touches the edge of the circle inside. It's equilateral, so all the sides are the same. The radius of the circle is 21, so that's the distance from the middle of the circle to the edge. It's not necessarily the middle of the triangle, although, yeah, it's the middle of the triangle, but that doesn't really help you too much here yet, okay? So determine the side length of the triangle to the nearest tenth of an inch. So the side length is like this, right? The distance from here to here, okay? So this radius is the middle of the circle, which means that this length and this length are the same, okay? It also means that if you drop a line from here to the middle of this side, you have a little right triangle here, and you have a little right triangle over here. Okay, so when you have a right triangle, that's really helpful because you can use the trig functions, right? So if we redraw this little right triangle, so something like this, we know that this is 21, and this side over here, okay, this side over here is halfway between here and here. Now, we don't know what this side length is, but if we could find out what this is, that would be really good, right? That's what so we're trying to find this. And we only have two pieces of information. We don't know what this side length is. We don't know what this is. And we don't really know what this angle is, but you know what? We can actually find this angle pretty easy. Okay? So if you look here, this radius totally splits this whole angle in half. It bisects it. So it's this angle is the same as this one on the other side, see? And in an equilateral triangle, what's the angle of each angle in an equilateral triangle? Do you know that? There's 3 equal angles. So 180 divided by 3 is 60, yeah. So this is 60. So what's this one then? What's half of that? 30. Okay. So now what we have is we have 2 pieces of information with a third one, and we can use the trig functions to solve it now. Okay. So this is where I'll let you kind of take it from here. All right. And how can we use this angle of 30, this side, which represents the hypotenuse of a right triangle, and this side is the adjacent. Okay. So which trig function would you use to relate those? Some trig function of 30 equals, and we want to involve the adjacent side and the hypotenuse. So so that's cosine. Okay? So fill these values in. This one is 21, and A is what we're trying to find. So see if you can solve for A. And then that is exactly half of the side length. See that? And then you double that, and then that's your side length. Okay? So take it from there and give yourself a minute to see if you can finish that.